In today's You Ask, I Answer, Jacob Ask, I think it's pronounced Jacob, we have a small budget for marketing, barely more than a few dollars a month. How can we still grow our email list? Well, this is a great and very common question. First things first, let's address what doesn't work. Just spamming people. Don't do it. It is against the law in most places now, and it will be really against the law after May 25th when GDPR takes full effect and the EU can start handing out massive penalties for just willy-nilly soliciting to people who have not asked for it. So don't do it. Now that that's out of the way, let's walk down the channels that are available to us as marketers. Email is the alternate sale. I spent 4 years working in the email marketing industry, and it really is the alternate sale. If you can't get somebody to buy something from you today on whatever channel you're on, then get their permission to solicit them at a later date through their email address. Also, email is one of the few digital channels you own. As long as you pay your bills for your hosting service and you pay your bills for your email service, that list is yours. It is not like Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn or YouTube or whatever. Those are all rented platforms. Email is the list that you own and can use judiciously as much as you want. So, how do we grow subscribers to an email list? There are really 8 channels that you can use: email, search, social, referral, pay-per-click, display, advertising, video, and audio. So email, it seems odd to have that listed when you're trying to grow your list, but you can use other people's emails. You can do swaps. So if you know of somebody else who has an email list, an email newsletter, you can ask to contribute content. You can ask to do co-promotion of some kind. You can pay a small amount of money for access to a small list. Obviously, the bigger the list, the bigger the budget. But if as long as it's the right list or the right audience, it makes good sense. So working your way into other people's emails is one option. 2, search marketing, particularly organic search. If your newsletter page and your blog content and all that stuff is not optimized for email, do it. Oh, one other thing I forgot on the email thing: put your email newsletter in your signature of your email. You'd be surprised how well that works. On search, if you're not blogging, if you're not creating content, if you're not attracting people to your owned media properties, you're missing an opportunity to display essentially ads for your newsletter within your own content. You see this on my blog and stuff all over the place, trying to get you on the email list because I want to be able to reach out at a later date. So optimize your content. Do a lot of SEO. Make sure that that's essentially free traffic. Well, it's not free, but it's not traffic at a hard dollar cost or a hard currency cost. Number 3, social media. Make connections, network, participate in online chats, join groups and things, but don't harass people to just sign up for your email list. Provide value first, and then once you've provided a good amount of value to whatever group or organization or community you're part of, then you earn the right to ask for people to sign up for your newsletter. A very simple way to do this is go onto different Q&A forums like Quora and Ask.com and Just Answers and contribute, give stuff away, get known, and make sure that in your profile and your bio and stuff there is a link to your email list. So do the same thing for your social media too. If your Instagram bio and your Twitter bio and your Facebook bio don't have a link to your email list, and that's a priority for your company, put it in there. Make sure that people can find their way back to the thing that you care about the most. Number 4 is referral traffic. This is public relations. This is outreach. This is byline content. Make sure, again, whenever you're submitting content that you have in your little blurb at the end, your author thing, sign up for the author's free email list every however often you're going to send it, so that you're getting links to your subscription page. By the way, you need to have a really good subscription page, but that's a topic for a different time. If you are not sure where to start for referral traffic, the best place to go is helpareporter.com. Sign up for the 3 times a day email, read through it, and respond to relevant inquiries where you have expertise and can contribute an answer to a journalist. And number 5, pay-per-click marketing. And number 6, display marketing. For Pay-per-click marketing, focus on, obviously if you're in the coffee industry, coffee newsletter would be a good example of something that you'd want to bid on. But more importantly for these two platforms, and really for paid social as well, retargeting is absolutely essential. You need to be using services like StackAdapt, like Google AdWords retargeting, Facebook retargeting, and so on and so forth. And you specifically want to retarget people who have been to your website, and possibly you may want to get as granular as people who have visited your subscription page but have not subscribed. And that's a good way to use, if you got like $25 a month or something like that, you'd want to use the budget just for that type of retargeting and not spend it on any other kind of broad advertising, because those people are eminently qualified. If they went to your subscription page and they forgot about it or whatever and didn't subscribe, remind them that you want them to do that. Two more channels. Video is obviously a channel that you can use. Create valuable, useful, helpful videos. Then make sure that you plug your newsletter in the video and in the notes that go with the video, so that there's a clickable link out. And audio. If you have a podcast, it is having a newsletter call to action in your podcast is a logical, intelligent thing to do. If you have a little bit more budget, when we say small budget, I'm talking like $50 or $100 or 75 euros a month. If you have more than that, then you may want to look at actual audio ads. Spotify has a self-serve ad platform now where you can, I think it's like $300 a month US to run ads on the platform. So there's opportunities there as well. But all these channels work best when you're doing them together. So you can't just pick one. I mean, you can just pick one, but you're going to get a multiplier effect by doing things like search and referral and social and blogging and ads and video and email together. The more that you can do these different channels and co-promote and cross-promote among them, the more impactful your marketing will be, and the more likely it is you'll get people to sign on to your email list. The last thing, which is the most important thing, is don't email crap. The email that you send out has to be valuable. It has to be worth people's time to open it, because otherwise, one thing that will happen is that people will sign up for your email, read one email, and then unsubscribe. And then all of your efforts were pointless, right? What you need to do is provide 80% of the email should be about value to the reader, and then 20% you can ask for something in return. But you want to really make sure that you're providing value in the email so that A, people don't unsubscribe, and B, ideally, people refer you to other people and say, hey, sign up for this newsletter. It's actually worth reading. So many newsletters and so many email marketers really mess that last part up. They do all this work to get the list, and then they burn the list down on the first send because it's just one gigantic sales message. There is a time and a place for a promotional sales message. My colleague Gary Vaynerchuk calls it jab, 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 right hook. You give value a lot, and then once every so often you ask for value in return. Don't ask up front. It's just like dating. You don't go straight to the marriage. You have a precursor of activities that lead up to that. So that's how you build your email list on a few dollars a month. There is no such thing as free, right? There will be very low currency needs, like the retargeting and stuff, but there is no completely free. There is the investment of your time, too. If you're spending 40 hours a week trying to do free marketing for your email marketing, that's 40 hours you could have been doing something else, too. So keep that in mind. Great question, Jacob. Hey, as always, subscribe to the email newsletter in the links below or above, depending on whether if it's on LinkedIn, it's up here. If it's on YouTube, it's down here. But subscribe to the email list, please, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.